We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. I apologize for that before.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Keibert Ruiz. Wheeler back to work.
Ball outside.
Foul ball there. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, left field, Kepler. And puts the squeeze on that one. Base is empty with 2 away. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. He is singled and he is flied to left. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That ball was drilled.
Man at first, Keibert Ruiz now at the plate. That smash towards center. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Back in Washington, D.C., and here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Wheeler back to work. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Kepler makes the grab, 1 down. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Nationals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Keibert Ruiz. Wheeler back to work. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Booyah! And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond just about to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Johnny Cueto. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Rooker makes the play, and there's one down. Now here is Hunter Goodman. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. There's a swing and a drive. Get out of town. He made him pay for that one. It's 2-0. Ezekiel Tovar stands in now and watches strike one. And a big swing and a miss. High in the air, out to right. Rooker sizing this one up onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan McMahon digs in now. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A shot to the opposite field. It's 3-0. Tyro Estrada in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. We go to the bottom of the first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Foul ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. So man aboard, Brent Rooker, the next to hit.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
That one ripped. That's back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? That one felt good. It's 3-2. And now it is JT Realmuto. Swung on, belted. That one's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. Here's a rocket out to left. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Top of the second. So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. Out towards left center. Williams has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. Jeter throws to first in time. That's out number 2. Here's Michael Toglia.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. This to center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. Swing, and he popped it up. Tovar under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Derek Jeter scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Not close with that one. Ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Just misses. 3 and 2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Now the left fielder, Jordan Beck. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1. Cueto, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Jeter to first, and 1 away in the top of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Brenton Doyle, flied to right his first time. And he drops it down the third baseline. In time to Gehrig. They handle the bunt and get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. That one hit to right. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Adam Dunn. Feltner back to work. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Booyah! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we're all square. It's 3-3. JT Realmuto steps in. Well struck left field. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. So 2 down now. And here is Jim Edmonds. 0 for 1 so far. He swings and fouls one off. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And that one popped in the air, left field. And that is that. And we're back onto the fourth. Now it's the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. And he pumps it a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Thairo Estrada to the plate.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
The other way, and there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Estrada off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hilliard makes the move on it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. 0 for 1 with a flyout. On a line out towards center. Doyle makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. He's 0 for 1. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. And a foul ball.
Well, Boog, after a while. Watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
New pitcher on now, Mackenzie Gore.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Tosses across to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Tolia in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Headed down the line. Rooker, long run, couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Rooker sizes this one up. Out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup, Jordan Beck. digging in for the Rockies. Clips the corner. Strike one. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Line to left, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
In plenty of time to first. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Stepping in, Derek Jeter. Center field. Doyle snags it on the run. Now, Adam Dunn.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Safe at first as they can't make the play. Runner on at first with one gone. Next to hit, Brent Rooker. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Done at first, one gone. Base hit right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight.
McMahon. There's one, and that's two. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. Goodman goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Next to hit for the Rockies is Ezekiel Tovar. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. McMahon in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Rooker makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. Feltner back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something. And, you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires across the diamond. One up, one down. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He sends it out of here. And that gives him a lead. It's 4-3. A new arm into the game, the righty, Jaden Hill.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Tapped softly on the ground. Throws to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Lou Gehrig, 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Goodman collects, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Thairo Estrada. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Puts it away for the out. Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0. There's a swing and a miss.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Goes down looking. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. In the dirt, ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Hard hit, right side. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. First pitch misses. Hit in the air, left field. Beck on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. 1 for 3. That one is absolutely belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And the batter now, Adam Dunn. Strike 1. Man at second. High fly ball out to center field. Doyle makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Real Muto stands in now and watches strike 1. Two outs. And that one wrapped foul. On the ground, right side. And that'll do it. And we're back at the plate. Michael Toglia. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now it's going to be Jordan Beck. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. On the ground, and that's just foul. 0-2 now. Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball. Next for Colorado, Brenton, runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second.
Gassed it right by him. Hunter Goodman now at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. And takes low for ball one. Late on that fastball. Got him swinging. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Zach Agnos.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Makes the catch. One down. Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
He's already homered in this game. That one down the line and foul ball. McMahon. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. And here is Ted Williams. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. And it's fouled away. Now a screamer into the outfield. Doyle makes the catch for the out. 2 down. And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A 2-run shot. It's 7-3. So here's Horner now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Pulls it in on the warning track. We go to the 9th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. Popped up right side. Garrett should have this one. Puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And there's a ball. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
This could end it. And ball 1. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. And what a play. Ball game.
These hitters had the
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against Ecuador. First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starting pitcher, Eric Fetty.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Swing and a foul out of play. Stays alive. And down on strikes. And there's one down. Brenton Doyle batting with one down takes a strike. One out, bases empty. And the pitch is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Ball one there. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Hunter Goodman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Real Muto hauls it in to end the inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Herman Marquez.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. Fastball for a strike at 95. Late swing, fouled off. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. And down on strikes he goes. And one gone. Jim Edmonds will hit next.
The center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
That's out to center field. Doyle settles under this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. First pitch just misses. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And that ends the inning. Second inning set to go. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Ezequiel Tovar. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fetty ready to fire now. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. No score here in the second. Misses, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Rooker makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a foul straight back. Tovar leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there. For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Ground ball right side. Horner over to first. Out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Adam Dunn. Marquez back to work. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 1-0. And now it's JT Realmuto. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
And now here is Ted Williams. Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Realmuto around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Miguel Vargas, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Doyle under this one. Makes the grab, 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And there's a foul ball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Inside, just missed. That one outside. 2-2. In the air out to center. Dives, and he can't hang on. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. Here's Nico Horner. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now Derek Jeter. There's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Now a long throw home. Safe. In comes the run from second. And they lead by 4.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked. But
hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 7-0. Ryan Rollison into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Rooker now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing at a ground ball, and that's just foul. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. That's outside, and that's ball 2. And that one hammered way back there. Booyah! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 8-0. And next is the designated hitter, Adam Dunn. That one ripped. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? He hammers one out to right. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 10-0. So 1 out, nobody on. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now Miguel Vargas hit on the ground to the right side. Feed to second. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Kyle Farmer.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Farmer in his 7th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2013. Swings through that. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Michael Tolia. Right through there for a strike. And a strike in there. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. On the ground. Fair ball.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now it's going to be Nico Horner.
Well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
He goes down looking. So the batting order turns over. And now Derek Jeter.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game. And it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Pitch misses there. 1-1. Ground ball left side and foul ball. And that misses off the outside edge. Struck him out looking. Here's the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
And that one in the air, center field. Edmonds settles under it, nabs it, and there's one away. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, the pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Swings through that one, 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Next pitch is downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fly ball down the line. Rooker brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. The wide to kick the pitch. That one the other way. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Adam Dunn, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. In the air to left down the line. And that will drop foul. Next pitch is outside. Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
1-0.
That one fouled off.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Fetty back to work. And a strike.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Smoked on the ground to second. Over to first. And Estrada is out. Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
That one misses. 1-2 to count. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Edmonds makes the grab, and that's the inning. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Jaden Hill.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. Swung on, belted. Doyle, long run on his horse. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. So, man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. Adios, pelota. And they boost their lead. It's 12-0. And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. He's 2 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And it is 2-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Right side, and it goes just foul. And that skips in the dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So a man at first. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ouch.
First base.
So digging in, Derek Jeter.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The 0-1. On the ground to third. Feeds to second. Out there. How about that double play?
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Lined into right. And that's the inning. New inning getting started. So in now for Colorado, Kyle Farmer. Lifted in the air, right field. Rooker on his way in. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Next to hit, Michael Toglia. In there, and it's 0-1. Toglia, 26 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
2 outs. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Brent Rooker. Pitches in there. 0-1.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Ranging back. On the warning track. And hauls it in.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
And now, Adam Dunn. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Real Muto in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. Booyah! Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 14-0. Ted Williams getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Miguel Vargas digs in now. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Climb the ladder with that fastball, and it's 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Struck him out without. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Brenton Doyle. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rooker sizing this one up. Corrals it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. To the right side. Throws to first. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And that squirts through. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. Tovar, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. A little bit low. Popped up. Horner gets under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. Out to center. Doyle makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Nico Horner. Liner, base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Out towards right center field. And it falls. And out to aboard. So digging in, Jim Edmonds. Popped up. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. Brent Rooker now at the plate. This one popped up right side. Hilliard on his horse. Grabs it on the run. That is the inning. We go to the 8th. Thairo Estrada to the plate. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, This guy is a big contributor. Fetty back to work.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
To the right side. Takes it himself. One up, one down. And now the right fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swings through that one for strike one.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Next offering is outside. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Hauls it in, 2 away. Stepping in, Kyle Farmer.
The first baseman, number 6, Kyle Farmer.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through, and that extends the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Farmer off of first with 2 away. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. And we're back. And now the DH, Adam Dunn. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held back according to Ricky Halladay. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And that one ripped to left, and that's just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's JT Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now here is Ted Williams. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Man at first, one away. Up the middle, Estrada fired to second, over to first, safe. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Ripped to short. They take the force out. That's the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. And the batter now, Jordan Beck. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Right side. Rooker under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
That one down the line, and foul ball. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Fetty is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 14 One down. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Foul ball there. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II to second, but way too late, safe there. It was out of Cal State status laws that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. Castro sends it to first, and there's 2 away. Bottom 4, leading off, Victor Scott. Ryan back to work. Fouled off. He was late. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1, 2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Correa makes the grab, 1 down. 1 out, bases in. Now, Victor Scott. Upstairs, and it's 1-0. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Walker around second, on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well done. Drives in the right.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. Inside, just missed. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it in on the run. Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for St. Louis, Victor Scott. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strike. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Singer back to work. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it.
He was all over that one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes in.
Here goes the runner. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Save. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Milwaukee Brewers. Coming up on the first pitch and towing the slab, Logan Henderson. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. This is Bryce Terang. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Henderson measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a slider. He was late there, strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Right down the chute. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's going back. Back some more. That one is gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins pushes it foul. Fastball for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. In time to Gehrig, and that'll do it. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
The shortstop, Derek Jeter.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. Adios, pelota. And we're level. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Edmonds will hit next. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
On the ground, right side. A flip to the pitcher covering. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. And that one is lifted in the air. Frelick running hard to get it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adam Dunn. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Tied up here in the early going. In the air, center field. Mitchell moving under it. brings it in. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here comes Christian Yelich. Out to short. Oh, what a stop. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. And here is Sal Frelick. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it. One down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
On the ground, could be two. Throw to first in time. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. First pitch misses.
Boog, and the one thing about that,
he's trying for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. That's in there. And it's 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Base hit and a run in to score.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now here is Oliver Dunn. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Caught him looking for the K. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Just missed. Slider misses outside. That one missing inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now at the plate, Ted Williams. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Austin Riley in the box now, takes strike 1. Realmuto, the lead runner at second. Williams on at first with nobody out. And that misses. And the count even 1-1. It's softly on the ground to third. Down the line, and it's foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And it's caught for the out. And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Line drive, base hit. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He'll take a jog around the bases. And that's how they take the lead. It's 5-2. So up next, Derek Jeter. He's already homered here in this one. Yeah, there's the strike.
Well, at least he's got a clean slate after that grand slam. Nothing to think about on the bases, so he can really go after the hitter and just approach this like it's a clean inning, get the outs that you need, and get back into the dugout.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. One out, runner at second. And here is Jim Edmonds. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That's the third, and that one handled. Zips it to first, and that is out number 2. Now a chance for Brent Rooker. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Freeland racing over to make the catch. On to the third inning. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Henderson back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1 the count.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they're chipping away. It's 5-3. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And a swing and a miss. 0-1 now. High fly ball out into left center field. Williams on the move to the alley. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Contreras takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Next pitch is outside. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. Yelich in the box now. No balls and a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And that one fouled off. Contreras off of first with 2 away. In the air, out towards left center. Edmonds makes the play, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third, and now here is Adam Dunn. He swings and fouls one off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. They'll circle the bases. It's 6-3. And now it is JT Realmuto. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
That one outside, and the count 1-2. That one missed. Ripped to third and caught. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Chorio tracks it down for the out. Austin Riley at the plate.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Next offering is downstairs. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Freddie Peralta with the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Frelick measures 5 feet 8 inches, 185 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2021. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And he chases a high fastball there. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second. In the dirt. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Edmonds makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. RBI single his last time up. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Frelick takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swing and a foul out of play. The changeup missing, and the count is 1-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And that is out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. On its way to the corner. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that is that. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Popped up. Ortiz settles underneath it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. So here's Horner now. He hit a grand slam his first time up. That one out to right. Frelick after it. Snags it for the second out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Jeter watches that pitch miss the strike zone for a ball. Fastball in for a strike, and a count 1-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right.
That one is absolutely belted. Booyah! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 7-3. And a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to Hoskins. Inning over. Ready now for the 5th inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. That one's in there, 0-1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And here is Hoskins. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Chourio, the runner at first with 2 gone. Struck. Bottom of the inning at the plate. Brent Rooker, 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That's down and in.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And there's a ball. That one misses, and it's 3-2. In the air, right field. Frelick has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Now it's the DH, Adam Dunn. He's already homered in this game. Up the middle. Fires over to Hoskins, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here comes Real Muto. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, and that's strike one. Hit on the ground to short. Fires over to Hoskins, and Real Muto is out. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top six. So here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. Henderson back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Freeling stands in now and watches strike one.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Comes up empty.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs, base is empty. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Ripped into right field, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting for the shortstop,
Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Late with the swing there. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. No throw, he's in there safely. This one in the air, center field. Edmonds on the move. Brings it in, and that'll do it. And we're back. Now it's going to be Ted Williams. Fastball is outside. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And they add to the lead. It's 8-3. So here's Riley now. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that drops foul.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig, 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And delivers outside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Fly ball center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Here's Nico Horner.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
Line drive and a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Well struck right field. Frelick ranging back. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-3. So digging in, Jim Edmonds. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Hit in the air, center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
2 down, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 7th, and now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Lifted in the air, right center field. Frelick. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Adam Dunn digs in now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that one clips the corner. Liner snagged at first. 2 outs, base is empty. JT Realmuto steps in. Hudson, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. That one fouled off.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That's a hit.
The left fielder, number 9.
Man at first, and now it's going to be Ted Williams. Hit in the air, right field. Frelick has a beat on it. Squeezes it, and welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him, William Contreras. First pitch, and he just misses. Fastball for a strike. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Edmonds settles under it, hauls it in for the out. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. That's out to center field. Edmonds settles under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now it'll be Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. And a strike on the outside edge. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Williams settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here comes Austin Riley. Just missed. This to third, and that chance handled. Sends it across to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Lou Gehrig, 1 for 3. And a sweeper misses for a ball. 1 out, base is empty. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now Nico Horner. First pitch just misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike. Gehrig, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Derek Jeter getting ready to hit. Fly ball down the line. Frelick running hard to get it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. That one ripped. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Dunn has room, and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. New inning getting started. And now Sal Frelick. Swing and a foul straight back.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Rooker pulls that one down. 1 away. And now Garrett Mitchell. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. And another ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that's a strike. Now this is in the air down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Got him looking for the strikeout. Just one out remaining for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. And it's fouled away. The Brewers down to their final strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Next for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. Swing and a miss, strike one. And there's a foul ball. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Final score.